Hi, boys and girls. Today, I've got a different type of text for you. So, most of the time in model reading, we look at narratives, so stories, or we might even look at information books, so informative texts that give us information and we learn things. Today, though, I've got a poem for you. And this poem was written by a child like you. Now, this child actually entered a festival called the Children's Literature Festival competition, and he was our winner. He had to send it through online because we're in lockdown. But I wanted to show you how he went. So, this is our author, Oliver Klumper, and he's 10 years old. So, he's about in year 5. Now, remember, in model reading, there's 2 things that we are doing. I'm modeling to you what good reading sounds like, and I'm showing you how to use my reading strategies when I get stuck on a new word. Let's jump in. Our title is Lockdown Spell. Are you already thinking, predicting, activating your prior knowledge? Quick, switch on your brains and think about what you already know. I know what lockdown means. And I know what a spell is. I've seen it on TV, on Harry Potter. I've read it in books, like from wizards and witches. Let's keep reading. Double, double, toil and trouble. Ooh, that sounds like a witch's spell. Double, double, toil and trouble. Did you see how I was rereading to make sure it made sense? Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Cauldron bubble. I wonder what a cauldron is. If it's bubbling. Well, if I'm activating my prior knowledge, I know that when I cook pasta, my pot is filled with bubbling water and boiling water. So a cauldron might be like a pot. Let's read it and see if it would make sense. Fire burn, so there'd be fire underneath, keep it hot, and cauldron bubble. That makes sense. Sleeping in my quiet room, chatting to my friends on Zoom. We all know about Zoom. Online, yes, lots of videos online. Now think about that. Sleeping in my quiet room. That's right, it would be nice and quiet. Unless you got lots of siblings. And chatting to my friends on Zoom, that's pretty cool. Schoolwork done at kitchen table, plugging iPads into cables. Have you noticed that there's rhyming words? Trouble, bubble, room, Zoom, table, cables. What a clever cookie this little boy is. Daily dog walks through the park. Endless hours of Baby Shark. I think we're all over listening to Baby Shark. But I'm sure you're still hearing it if you've got a little brother or sister. Bouncing on the tramp-o line. Tramp-o-line. Bouncing on the... Let me break it up. Tramp-o-line. That didn't work. Chunking didn't work for me. What about if I think about what would make sense here? Bouncing on the Bouncing on the trampoline. Do you have a trampoline at home? That would be fun. In between our hours on screens. Yes, there's lots and lots of screens at the moment. Mums and dads are on screens. Brothers and sisters are on screens. You might even need to say hello to family on screens, just like Mrs. Agostino is on your screen. Learning all the TikTok moves, even though Dad disapproves. Lots and lots of dance moves to learn. Stuck indoors with Mum and Dad, slowly going raving mad. I don't know if that's very nice, Oliver, but we do go a little bit crazy and a little bit mad when we've got so many things going on. We've got so many people in our house all the time. It is a little bit different. Fighting sister, petting dog. Watching tadpoles. Watching tadpole. Oh, bossy E. Poles. Chunking's not helping me, and that doesn't make sense to me either. Watching Tad. Maybe if I read on. Let's try that strategy. Watching something turn to frogs. Turn to frogs. Are you thinking? Watching what turns to frogs? Tadpoles turn into frogs. Let's try that again. Fighting sister, petting dog, watching tadpoles turn to frogs. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. I've used lots of reading strategies today to unjumble and find out all those words that I don't know. I used a reading strategy of reading on. I tried to even chunk some words and breaking it up into sounds that I knew. I even made sure that I was thinking about the text. Even if it's not a story, I can still think about what this text is telling me. What's it trying to tell me? Let's read the whole thing one more time. Maybe you can even help me at home. Let's start from the title. Lockdown spell. Double, double, toil and trouble. Did you notice that comma? Don't forget to stop. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Full stops mean stop. Sleeping in my quiet room. Chatting to my friends on Zoom. Schoolwork done at kitchen table. Plugging iPads into cables. Daily dog walks through the park. Endless hours of baby shark. Bouncing on the trampoline. In between our hours on screens. Learning all the TikTok moves. Even though dad disapproves. That means he doesn't really like it. Maybe he thinks it might be a bit too tricky to do the floss like Mrs. Agostino. Stuck indoors with mum and dad. Slowly going raving mad. Remember, he was saying mad like crazy, not mad as in angry. Fighting sister. Oh no. Petting dog. Watching tadpoles turn to frogs. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Thanks for doing modelled reading with me, boys and girls. I know that you could probably try and read this by yourself. If you like, you can pause it right now and try and read it by yourself. Thanks, boys and girls. Bye.